Today, we're heating things up, literally. We're diving into infrared sauna therapy, which is not just about getting your sweat on, but also detoxifying your body, boosting your skin health, and even improving your mood. Welcome to the Zen Regen podcast here on YouTube. I'm your host, Megan Sharp, and I'm so glad you're here. This show is your go-to space for the latest breakthroughs in health, wellness, and aesthetics. From red light therapy to longevity medicine, we cover it all with one goal: to help you feel, look, and live your absolute best. Make sure to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And if you're ready to dive deeper and work with our team, head to zenregen.com. Now let's get into today's episode. If you've ever been curious about infrared sauna can do for you, you're in the right place. Grab your towel. Let's talk sweat therapy. So let's be honest. Feeling confident isn't just about how you look, but also how you feel. When we're feeling sluggish or stressed or run down, it's hard to feel like we're at our best. And that shows up in how we carry ourselves and in our everyday life. So our energy levels and even how we interact with other people. Infrared sauna therapy works on both the body and the mind. It helps to detox, to energize, to elevate your mood, and all of which play a huge role in your self-confidence. So think about it. When you're feeling healthy and your skin is glowing and your mood or your mind is in a good place, you naturally feel more confident, right? IR sauna therapy gives you that full body reset that can really boost how you feel about yourself. And let's get one thing straight. Sweating, regardless of what you think, is actually amazing for your body. So whether you're working out or sitting in a sauna, getting a good sweat going does so much more than just cool your body down. It's actually part of your body's natural detox process. It flushes out the toxins and really helps your skin be able to breathe. But here's the problem. A lot of people aren't actually sweating enough. And in the colder months, it does help you reheat and just really elevate your mood. It also helps if you're not able to work out regularly. So there's actually science to back this up. Sweating through something like IR sauna therapy actually helps boost your immune system, improve your circulation, which has a direct impact on your skin's glow, its hydration, and your overall health. But it can also help you support your weight loss. So if that's something that you're really looking to dive into as we get into these next few months, definitely consider infrared sauna therapy. So if you're someone who struggles with seasonal mood disorder, infrared sauna might actually be a fantastic thing for you to try out. It actually helps boost your mood. It's not just about the heat, but it's actually about what that heat is doing at a cellular level. So I want to tell you a little story. Anybody that knows me knows that I absolutely hate to be cold. I'm also someone who really enjoys a good sweat session. But I have to be honest, the first time I tried a sauna, I absolutely hated it. I was about 10 years old and my mom took my sister and I to this detox center, and my sister was about 16. And while my mom got her treatment done, this woman offered to allow us to sit in the sauna. Well, I didn't know any better. So I willingly went into the sauna and I quickly realized that I hated it. Literally, as soon as the door closed behind me, all I could think about was the story of Hansel and Gretel. And I was so caught off guard and didn't understand the concept of why somebody would actually want to roast in a box. It wasn't until I became an adult when I really fully appreciated the power of what infrared sauna therapy did. I remember sitting there and thinking back to myself, the first experience I ever had in a sauna. And now I was able to relax a little bit more because I was more educated. I noticed as I was sitting there that my heart rate started to increase. And I wasn't sure if that was actually just something triggered by my memory of being a child and hating my first experience, or if it really was something that was factual. As I was sitting there, I realized that it kind of started to pump me up a little bit. It felt almost as if I was working out, but I wasn't even moving. So So I wanted to look into this a little bit more. It was kind of like doing a mini cardio session without even having to lift a finger. And let's be honest, who doesn't want that, right? The next time I got in, I decided to wear my Apple Watch. Now, I'm not recommending this because I don't actually know if it's good for your watch or not, but I sat there and I watched as my heart rate increased. My resting heart rate typically is somewhere in the high 40s to the low 50s. And by the time my session was done, my heart rate had actually gone up to 99. And I thought this was probably some type of a fluke. I mean, you hear that it's good for your cardiovascular health. And I wasn't really sure at the time when I first started doing sauna therapy. So I tested it out a few more times. And each time I tested it out, I got similar results. That's when I realized that infrared saunas don't just heat up on the surface like traditional saunas do, or like a steam room. They actually penetrate deeper, right to the cellular level. So every time you sit in a sauna, or an IR sauna, I should say, you're basically getting the benefits of a workout, skin detox, and a mood booster all in one. And as someone who's all about efficiency, I instantly became hooked. It's been a complete game changer in both my skin, but also just my overall health. Let's break down the science behind IR sauna therapy. Unlike a traditional sauna or steam room, which heats the air around you, an infrared sauna uses infrared light wavelengths, which directly heat your body. So this is why you don't feel as hot, but you're actually sweating more. Because as I mentioned before, the infrared light is reaching a cellular level. So what's the difference between a wet sauna and an infrared sauna? A traditional sauna, the heat is coming from steam or a high temperature environment, which heats the air. So this can make it feel hotter and for some people uncomfortable. It's great for a quick detox, but it doesn't actually penetrate into the body. So for me, steam saunas quickly activate my asthma. I've tried them over and over again, thinking I might have a different outcome, but I'm just not able to sit in a steam sauna. I just can't do it. Infrared saunas, on the other hand, they use low heat and light energy that actually penetrate the skin and tissue, which stimulates your body's cells from the inside out. It feels gentler, but it's working harder for you. So who is IR sauna good for? Only anyone that truly cares about their overall health. But all kidding aside, IR saunas are amazing for anyone who wants to improve their skin health, boost their immune system, or just get rid of toxins, which we store in our body. And we're always going to be exposed to these toxins. So if you're feeling sluggish, if you're experiencing low energy, or if you need an overall body detox, this might be a really good fit for you. It may also be great for people dealing with seasonal mood disorder because the heat and infrared light can actually lift your spirits and give you that mood boosting endorphin rush that you probably need. I can tell you that my mood shifts when the rain comes, which makes my sauna even more priceless during those months. So let's talk about who should avoid sauna therapy. If you have a certain heart condition or if you're prone to heat sensitivity, I know some people have a hard time regulating their body temperature. You may want to check with your physician before you step into a sauna. Also, if you're pregnant, sauna therapy might not be the best option for you. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I can't really offer you guidance there, but I can tell you that you may want to just double check before you try it out. A fun fact, IR therapy was originally developed by NASA to keep astronauts healthy while they were in space. So yeah, the same technology that helps keep astronauts fit and healthy in space is what we're using in saunas today to boost our health down here on Earth. Now, I always have these wild ideas, and my husband normally goes along with most of them. And while I've always thought about going into outer space and how amazing it would be, I thought that might be a bit of a stretch. So instead, I decided to invest in my own sauna for home use, and I thought that that was just a better option. For those of you who don't have space for a sauna at home, sessions are relatively inexpensive, and let me just tell you, So worth the investment. At Zen Regen in Sacramento, we actually offer complimentary sessions to all of our members because we know how beneficial they are. Another cool science-backed fact is that infrared light can actually penetrate up to 1.5 inches deep into your body, which stimulates your cells, boosts circulation, and helps release toxins. Another cool science-backed fact is that infrared light can actually penetrate up to 1.5 inches deep into your body, which stimulates your cells, it boosts your circulation, and it really helps to release those toxins. So that's why you feel like you're getting such a deep, detoxifying sweat without needing the super high heat that you experience in a regular sauna. Okay, so let's be real. When you first heard the term infrared sauna, did you picture some kind of high-tech spaceship pod? Or if you're someone like me, maybe you thought about the childhood story Hansel and Gretel. But it's not actually that intense, I promise. It's kind of like getting the benefits of a good workout, a spa treatment, and therapy all in one. You're basically sitting there doing nothing, relaxing, and your body is doing all the work for you. And if you're someone who doesn't love sweating in a traditional sauna because it feels too hot or stuffy or whatever the case may be, you're gonna love an IR sauna. It's way more comfortable, but trust me, you're still gonna be sweating. So it seriously looks like I have just ran 10 miles while I'm sitting there. Plus, my skin gets that extra glow and your skin will thank you too. Like anything, consistency is key. You may not notice a huge difference after your first treatment or even after your second treatment, but 2 to 3 sessions per week for about 20 to 30 minutes is typically enough for you to start feeling the benefits. Now, again, you're going to want to start slow. You're going to want to start on a lower heat and maybe not for 20 or 30 minutes right out of the gate, but eventually you're going to be able to build up your tolerance. Or if you happen to be obsessed like someone like me, you might want to consider doing it 4 to 6 days a week. I know that time doesn't always permit, but it really will give you so many amazing benefits that I'm super excited for you to try it. So just to wrap up, if you've been looking for a way to detox, to really boost your mood, to give your skin that extra glow, and to boost your confidence, IR sauna therapy is something you definitely want to consider. It's not just about sweating. It's about what's happening on that cellular level. And as always, don't forget, these kind of treatments work best when you combine them with good skincare, a healthy diet, and just an overall wellness routine. So I hope this gave you some insight into why I'm such a huge fanatic of infrared sauna therapy. And if you haven't tried it yet, go sweat your ass off already. Until next time, keep sweating, keep glowing, and I'll catch you in the next episode.